Come on, turn on. There you are. Okay, let's let's give it a few minutes. Let's double check that everything is good still. Okay, looks good so far. How are you guys? Can you hear me? Let me know in chat that you can hear me. Thanksgiving 2024. What? Awesome. Thank you. A lot of this is testing. This is the first time I've ever streamed on using this computer. So a lot of it is going to be, does this work? Does that work? How does everything work? Will everything work? So that's what a lot of this is going to be. But how are you guys? How you doing? Putin? I think that's how you pronounce it. Thanksgiving 2024. Okay. It is Monday. Not thank God, but it's more so thank God that it's a holiday. So I get a paid vacation today, which is awesome. And we will start the scams here soon in a minute. I just want to make sure everything still runs correctly. Everything still goes the way it should. In theory, everything should go the way it should, I hope. But in the meantime, how are you guys? How you doing? If you haven't already, I do have a new video that's out right now. You can go down to my profile, to my page, and watch it. It's a pretty good video. I actually had a lot of fun making it. Um, that guy, he was a trip. He really, really was a trip. He he didn't give me any like information to really report, like um, a bank account or a mule slash victim, because not every victim or not every mule is just a mule. Sometimes they are victims too that get tricked. As you can also probably hear, I do have a little bit of allergies right now today, which sucks. But it is what it is, you know? We can only do what we can with what we got. But that video was fun. He if you watch it all the way through, he he rages beautifully, and it's great. I loved it. He did not care, and I am trying to work on finding a translator. So when they do go on those rants, I can put what they're actually saying, which would be great. Um, oh, let's see. But yeah, he, like I said, he didn't really give me a whole lot of information that I can submit and try to push forward to get shut down. But at the same time, I did end up getting his number shut down, which really was nice, really helped. Uh, and I tried to make that apparent in the video that that this guy was a scumbag. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that I was really trying with those. I wanted to try to see. I kept my anger in, and my toe exploded. Yeah, um, that was a really fun one. I just wanted to try to come up with the weirdest out of pocket kind of sayings and scenarios and things to see if I could trip him up with it. And it worked, but it also didn't work. He didn't explode the way I wanted him to, but at the same time, I got enough, WTF moments from him that it almost made it worth it. It was great. I'm actually debating going back to doing some of those weird sayings again, just to see, uh, just to see what they'll do. And like I said, they're just absolutely random. I put the toaster on top of the minivan, and then I put the car in park on a downhill slope going towards the lake. Just random ass stuff that makes absolutely no sense. It's wonderful. Right? They don't really understand fully what I'm saying, which is good, but at the same time it takes away a lot of the weirdness of the comment. Um it takes them away cuz they're like, yeah, okay, I don't understand what he's saying, but it's great for the viewers because the viewers know, most of them can understand what I'm saying, and when they hear something like that, they just absolutely love it. Let's go and see if we can't get some scammers. See if we can't get them going. And like I said, guys, this is a real trial run kind of thing. I have not streamed on this computer before, so I don't know exactly how well it's going to handle it. Hopefully, it does well, but we're going to see. Um, so we'll do this, bring this up, we'll go here. So we're going to be trying to call some PCH scammers. At least put our feelers out for them. See what we can't get, or what we can get. Um, the main problem that I have with calling PCH scammers.
The person you are calling is unable to take.
The main problem I have with calling PCH scammers is that they don't always pick up the first time. Usually they'll let the call go to voicemail, and then when once they see that they have a missed call, then they'll use that to call back. So the chances of getting one on the line right away, a fresh one on the line right away, is very very low. Um, and that sucks. That's not good content, you know? It doesn't keep you guys engaged and keep everything flowing well. Um, so that's why I try not to do just straight PCH calls, but we're going to see what we still can't do. And let me guys, let me know. Okay, guys, let me know in chat if you can hear the phone ringing. If you can hear all of that, that lets me know that yeah, it's going through. Yeah, we can continue doing this. What, Lucy? What? Lay back down. Lay down. Sorry, my dog is just kind of looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate it. That sucks. And hey, everybody who is in the chat right now, thank you. Thank you so much. Um, I appreciate all of you being here, and it's really nice to have everybody here. Oh, let's see. Where's a good one? Ooh, that's kind of old, but we'll try it anyways. And whoa, oh, that one died. That sucks. Let's go over here and hopefully we can find one. That's not mine. Let's try to go through. I did see one PCH scammer that I did want to try. There we go. Let's see. how well it works. Maybe. Hopefully it didn't die. It died. Of course it died. Why wouldn't it die? But how are you guys doing? How are we doing on this Monday? This pretty nice Monday, actually. It's 85 here. It's it's a little bit of a breeze, but not too bad. Um, Nothing outrageous. I'm actually surprised that it's finally under it's under 100, thank God. Because if you know anything about this area, it doesn't it hasn't been under 100 in a long time, which sucks. Let's let's jump to actually let's jump to this one. Yeah, let's try him. 95 in Houston. That actually, if I'm seeing that right, that's actually pretty low for you guys. I'm actually surprised. That's got to be nice though. 70 or 95? I'm okay with that. Let's try this guy. Anything? Some are picking up, some aren't. This is weird.
The TextNow subscriber you are trying to reach is not available.
Wow, them a tech support scammer using text now. That's a little weird. Yeah, that's a little weird for them to be using text now. But I mean, okay. Whatever works. I'm still gonna find you. You know. Try this one. Maybe.
The person you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave a message after the signal.
Hello, Instinct. And hello, Natalie. Yeah, Yes, I'm finally live. I've been talking about trying and wanting to go live for a long time. I think the last time I went live was freaking about a year ago, give or take. I tried to go live. It went okay. I was literally doing it going live off of my phone with my laptop in front of me going, which just starting out, eh. But it is what it is. Um, oh, thank you, Buddhist. I appreciate that from the UK. I appreciate that. I do know we do have some watchers from the UK. I do know we have some watchers from the UK, from Scotland, Ireland, New Zealand, Australia, and it's really great to hear from you guys. It really is, and I do love hearing from you. Shell, I, Shelly, I don't know what's going on. It the I let me start that over again. I don't know what's going on because I've been watching some other scam baiters streams before I got on, and a lot of them were having problems getting a hold of scammers too, which is weird. Um, because this is a holiday, but it's mostly just an American holiday. So I don't understand why they wouldn't be answering. Unless we're doing that good of a job and we're jumping on them and shutting them down before they even get started, which would be amazing to do. Natalie. Oh, Natalie, you're from Quebec. Nice. I would like to one day visit Canada just to see what it's like up there. I hear everyone, the stereotype, everyone up in Canada is nice. Um, it's just one of those I'd like to see it to believe it kind of thing. Thank you, Buddhist. I appreciate that. From Belmont, California. That is Belmont, California, right, Edward? I just want to make sure I might be completely wrong on that. That's why I ask. You don't know until you ask. But Belmont, California, where exactly is that at? But I'm also not very familiar with California, other than Southern California and some parts of San Diego. That's really about it. Eh. Let's see. So that guy was a bust, which is disappointing. Let's try this number.
The number you are trying to reach is no longer in service.
Already shut down. That's a good thing. I see it as when you come across those numbers that are already shut down, already, whatever, it's still a win. Yeah, it doesn't make it makes it kind of boring and not that entertaining for people to watch, but at the same time, that's great because that means you're not going to get you're not going to get the elderly becoming victims. You're not going to get, you know, some 30 old 30-year-old man investing his savings that he's been saving up to try to buy a house and blowing it and losing all of it. You're not going to get a grandma whose entire retirement ends up getting blown and wasted, and that's to me that's a win. To me that's worth it. It sucks because I mean, like I said, not that entertaining. All you're watching is me talk and click on a few buttons, but at the same time, it really helps. It does. That's a good point, Natalie. It is a holiday in Canada. True. Um, maybe. I mean, honestly, anything's possible, and it very well could be. I'm not going to say no, but I'll say that, yeah, it probably could be. Edward, south of San. Oh, okay. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys, to read this comment. That would be great. And yeah, I would definitely be in favor of that, Eric. That would be wonderful to be able to do because that I'm not going to say all of the scams come out of India. There are legit businesses out of India. They do have a very, very big uh, business market there. So it's give or take, but and like I said, not all the scams come out of India. Um, you do get places like for PCH scams that come out of mostly Jamaica. You get a lot of other scams out of South Africa and just Africa in general. So I'm not going to say that, all of them are from India, but the good majority of them are. And I would be I would be in favor of that. Um, Actually vetting the companies that are calling the United States. That would be amazing to be able to do that. I don't know how I feel about India paying the reparations. I don't know how I feel about that. Um, yes, but at the same time, I don't feel like they should we should blame the country itself. Um, yes, that would be nice if they actually had some kind of fund, or God forbid, actually had their police force do their job and not be so corrupt and actually take down a lot of these call centers that are doing this kind of crap to people. That that is what I would like to see. That would be amazing. Um, but I don't know I would if I'd be for telling the country itself that, yeah, you have to pay back reparations for it. You're blaming the whole country for something that a small group does. That's the problem that I have with it. Shell, I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping in. And yeah, 15 billion a year. That's a crap load of money. That's a stupid amount of money. And I again, I kind of fall into the trap of, do you blame the entire country for something a small group of a-holes are doing? And I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Um, it's one of those, maybe instead of making the entire country pay, I'd be uh, more in favor of cracking down on those scam call centers, vetting them a little bit closer. That would actually, I think, that would be a lot better. To me, that would be that would be a lot more beneficial. Okay, and I agree the government allows it to happen. Yes. Um but I to me I feel like it's not the entire government. I don't feel like it's the entire government that's corrupt. I'm I feel like there might be a couple people who are fine with it, and or I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. There are a couple people who are good people and are wanting to crack down on this, and then you always have the bad apples who just don't care, want to try to line their pockets, and that's one of the problems. They are the problem people. I actually kind of agree with that, Edward. Um, Tariffs. I do. I think that's the right word I'm looking for. Tariffs. But tax the imports. I agree with that. Yeah. Um, and pay the victims. Yeah. Yeah. Because right now, and it sucks because right now there's not really any fund to be able to pay victims back. What if you lose the money? You lose the money, and that's something that absolutely sucks, and I do not like or agree with it. It's one of those really hard situations that you don't know what to really do in it. It really is. Um, I hope that I hope that there is some kind of solution, and I do fully agree that there needs to be some kind of reparations. I'm not in the position, and I'm not that guy to create a solution on what to do. Um, so I don't really know what the right answer is for it, and that's something that kind of sucks. Let's try to go back and get some more numbers. No, that's not it. Let's go here, then here. Hopefully, hopefully we can get somebody to frickin' answer today. So this doesn't feel like a complete dud. That's not the number. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. Ooh, I believe I already called this guy. Oh, that was a dud. I feel like I might have called this guy before. Ooh, I did call this guy back in August. That was a long time ago. He's back at it. You little son of a bitch. Let's see if you answer again. Okay. Well, now that I know that number is live, I am going to definitely be getting a hold of him. Because that is no bueno for anyone. I just called you. Wow, a lot of these numbers are active. Ooh, this is a three-parter. Let's see who we can get. I called that one. This might be interesting if I can get a hold of one of these guys. I'm hoping I can. Hoping somebody can answer. Sorry, guys. Just going through and trying. I know it's not that interesting right now. It's just trying to go through and get some of these. It's a weird day making calls today. If you've seen any of the other scam baiters that are live right now, they'll probably tell you the same thing, that it's just a weird day. I don't know why, I don't understand it. If you guys haven't already and you are new to the stream or to the channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. You can like on the stream. You can go to subscribe to it. It really helps me out and helps out the channel. Helps really spread the awareness for these scams so that hopefully we can start slowing them down, which is obviously beneficial to everybody. It really helps. Sorry, guys, just going through real quick. Trying to see if I can't find any. Ooh, that's interesting. Now, is there a phone number with this? Sorry, guys, give me just 1 second. Because I just came across an SSA scam. But I'm trying to figure out if there's a phone number I can call. Does not look like there's a phone number. There's an email, but I mean, nobody wants to be staying on watching a email. That one would have to be called, or it would be really difficult to do and stay engaged and entertaining. Let's see. Let's check chat real fast. Yes, Natalie. Actually, with the Discord, what is ending up happening is I am still doing a Discord. Don't worry about that. Um, I'm going to be trying to set one up right now or soon. Um, I am setting one up. It is going through. I am working on it. So don't worry if we don't make the 10K. I hope we do. I hope we do. But even if we don't, I am going to be still eventually putting one out. What college did I attend? I've actually not attended a university or college. I did do a technical school. Uh, I did ITT Tech from 2008 to 2011, where I majored in, well, it's technically a minor because it's only a associate's degree, but I did computer networking, and then I tried to major in what was it? I tried to major in cybersecurity. Sorry, I blanked. I straight up blanked right there. I'm sorry. Um, I I went for cybersecurity, which was fun. It was a lot of fun doing that, um, and really helped. Really helped, especially for something like this with cybersecurity. Um, really, really helps. It was really, really nice. I like it. Yeah, yes, Natalie. Well, this isn't technically my first live. Um, I My first live was about a year ago. It was very shoddily done. Um, but technically, no, this isn't my first live, but this is I'm calling this my first official actual live, which I like. Um, but yes, it's the first time I see you live. Yes, yeah, this is the first time you'll see me live. This is not going to be the last. Hopefully, if everything does go correct and well, I'm going to be trying to go live a lot more often. A lot more often. It's just finding the time to, because I do have a a not a traditional 9 to 5, but I do have a regular job. And by the time I get home from that job, I'm usually exhausted. Um, I usually have to will myself to be able to go and make calls. And I only usually have a 2 to 3 hour time frame of when to make calls because usually PCH scammers shut down and usually stop answering about 6 o'clock my time, which is like 9 their time. So I usually try to shut down by 9 or by 6. I'm sorry, by 6 because there's no real point in it. Not It's rare to get somebody to answer unless you've already got them on the hook. They're not really gonna answer, which kind of sucks. Um, and when it comes to tech support and refund scams, the problem with those is that uh, they usually shut down by the whatever local time it is. Well, local time by usually 5 6 o'clock. So um, by that time, like I said, I've only got like a 2 hour window, which sometimes is okay, but sometimes isn't, which kind of sucks. But, it is what it is. Snitch, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the thanks. Um, Again, if you guys could like the stream, share it to any of your family members, especially, and I know some of you, for the longtime viewers, might be tired of this, but especially share it with your elderly family members or friends. The more people we can get to be aware of these scams, the less likely they are to be a victim, which is what we're trying to aim for. Okay? That's the whole point of all of this. It's not to just be a nuisance. It's not to just, make prank phone calls. It's to try to spread awareness for scams so that if we can make more people aware of scams, it can bring down uh, the number of victims that we have, which is exactly what we're trying to do. That is everything we're trying to do. Is trying to bring down the number of victims we end up having so that it can be a better place. The world can be a better place. Okay, let's try this number real fast.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes, just hold on for me one moment. Hold on.
Yeah, not a problem.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes, it's Franklin Smith from the Publishers Clearinghouse. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I received a voicemail like a day or two ago saying that I had won some kind of prize and to call this number to try to claim it. I'm not sure what exactly is going on or what it's about.
All right, is your mom still alive?
Yes. Why?
I would like to get a run of her.
You would like to what?
I would like to get a run off her.
Oh, what does that mean?
Me and my friends take turns.
Take turns doing what? I'm just trying to claim.
Fucking your mom.
Excuse me. I'm just trying to claim this prize. I got a voicemail saying that I had won a prize, and
Me,
I'm trying to claim
me,
it. What?
me,
Why
with
are
two
you?
of my friends and
Okay,
my
yes,
sister,
I heard you, and
my
that's
brother fucking
disgusting.
her mom.
That's disgusting.
We're gonna fuck her
Why
in her
would you
mouth, fuck her
say
in her
anything
pussy,
like
and
that?
fuck her in her ass.
Excuse me. This is this is not professional with Publishers
And
Clearinghouse.
I know, and I know it's not. I know it's not your mom first time. She's something that you
Why?
used to
What?
ask her.
Why would you
Ask
say
her
this kind of
about
stuff?
BBC.
Why
Ask
would you say
her
this
if
kind of
she knows
stuff?
BBC.
What?
Big black cock. Ask her if you know that. Big black cock. Ask her if she know BBC.
I feel like you're not probably that big. I feel like you're a little
Yeah.
POS that's trying to steal money from people, and this is probably the only job you can get because you have probably a third grade education. Am I right?
Uh,
Am I right?
you want to see my
Am
paycheck?
I
You
right?
want to see
You
how much
probably
money I
have
make
like a
every
third
year?
grade education. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I am so sorry for that language. Um, that, yeah, that was absolutely horrible. Um, he knew what I was doing right off the bat. More likely, I've called him before, and he probably recognized me. Um, I am, again, I'm sorry for the language he used. I can't control the language he uses, and I am sorry for that. But that is a example of these guys. Yeah, yeah, he's a horrible human being, a absolutely horrible human being that we're gonna annoy now and try to call back if he hasn't blocked us yet. Yeah, I'm going to definitely be calling him to try to annoy him now because that guy is absolute trash and needs to be shut down. I don't think he'll answer though, so we'll try this other one.
Sorry, you do not have.
Yeah, that's fine. That was weird, but that's fine. God, I cannot believe how some of these people act, and I would love to try to get Albert to get him. That would be great, but the problem is he has to answer the phone, and I don't think he'll answer the phone anymore. I might be able to change my number real fast, but if I change my number, I've got to exit out of my dialer. It's a whole process. It really is. Yeah, he is a straight coward, straight POS. No. Go back here. Yeah, we'll go there. But how is everybody doing today? How are you guys on this beautiful Monday morning? Well, I say morning, but it's 1 in the afternoon. I'm sorry. Well, 1 in the afternoon for me. How are you guys feeling? I'm kind of dreading going to work tomorrow. Um, I love my job, I love what I do, but at the same time, it's really tempting trying to use all of my PTO that I have saved up. It is so tempting. But I know as soon as I use it, I'm going to need it for something, which is unfortunate and really sucks. Yeah, we'll try you. We'll try.
We could not complete your call. Please try again.
he probably already he probably already shut it down, which is funny. So we'll try this. Good, Snitch. That's good. Wow.
Leave a message. Please press 5 and wait for the beep.
Yes, hi. I got a phone call saying that I had won some kind of prize and to call this number to try to claim it. If you could give me a call back, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Just to leave a voicemail, see if anybody answers, see what's going on. Let's see. There is a fly somewhere in this room, and it is bugging the hell out of me. I want to kill it, and I want to kill it so bad. Maybe we'll try these guys back. Maybe somebody will frickin' answer me.
The person you are trying to reach is not available.
Well, that's a good thing. Let's try this one real fast.
The number you are trying to reach is no longer in service.
That's a very good thing. Yeah, we'll try antivirus support. We'll see what exactly we can get. Oh no! Okay, good. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. Shush. see, let's see. No, no, you need to go away. Nobody likes you, go away. We'll try this one. It's a YouTube support. Maybe they can answer. Oh, guess not. We'll try again. Nope. Wow, yeah, very few people are answering right now, which is kind of surprising. But it does happen, guys. Ugh. Sometimes you get a day where it's just nonstop over and over and over and over again. Um, 9 at night, Jesus. Okay, that's right, in the UK. So that's that that kind of makes sense. That makes sense. So, okay, I understand for that. But this does sometimes happen, guys, where you can make phone calls all day long and nobody answers. Absolutely nothing, and you come up with a big goose egg. It happens. That's also why I put the Q&A part into the title here. So if you guys do have any questions or anything you want to ask me, feel free. Go ahead. Um, it um, uh, Feel free. Go ahead. It's okay. I'll answer what I can. I'll tell you right now. There are some things that I can't answer. Um, that's hurting my ear. There are some things that I probably can't answer. There are some things that I know a bunch about that I have no problems giving you answers on. But just put them in the chat, and I will do my best to try to get to them while I continue to make phone calls. But other than that, I don't think I'm doing much of anything this weekend, which is actually nice. Because this is probably going to be the first weekend in a while that I don't have something planned. Come here, Onyx. What's up, boy? What's up, my little man? For the past couple weekends, I've had nonstop stuff happening. To me, it's been annoying. I'm very much an introvert. So, uh, I'm very much an introvert. So, having a bunch of stuff nonstop having to do gets to me sometimes. Hey, Teresa. How are you? Long time no see. Not really. I hope you're doing good. And yes, I have seen a couple of your messages. Um, I've looked into them. I also, they are really good, and I like some of those ones where you could create a social security number out of nowhere. Those are interesting. They're really interesting. Come here. Come here, butthead. Hey, Onyx. Stop being like that. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you being just a little terrorist? My cat is right next to me, and he's being a freaking little crackhead right now. Ooh, you kinda answered. What's going on here? Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's see what we can do. Haven't really been much of anything, which is weird. But again, like I said, guys, the a lot of it is that today is a holiday, and because it's a holiday, not a lot of scammers are working, and a lot of baiters are working pretty big right now, trying to make sure that those scam numbers end up getting shut down, which is 100% what we want and what we need, because that makes even less amount of victims, which benefits everyone. Doesn't really benefit me right now, but it's kind of a double-edged sword, because it's good that I don't have any calls, but at the same time, bad. You know what I mean? It's that weird double-edged sword point. And, oh, let me get through this call first. Let's see if they answer. Nope. And what I also haven't mentioned yet, what I haven't, oh, sorry. Thank you, Snitch. Have a great night, man. Uh, what I haven't mentioned yet is that if you guys do have any scam numbers or emails or anything that you want to submit to me, you can. down in the description for this live, we'll have my email address. We have great cats. Longtime viewers of the channel know that email pretty well. Uh, you can submit all of your scams to that email, and I'll review them. I'll look through them. I'll see what they are about. Let's actually check it just to see. No, not on my personal. Go there. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go through, make sure I don't understand that language. I'm also debating what really got me, besides the story that some of you might have seen, um, will have me say in one of my videos about what got me started into scam baiting. That is true. That is 100% true. We ended up losing approximately $2,500 out of our account, which, compared to a lot of victims, isn't like in the hundreds of thousands, but it was still enough to absolutely wreck us personally. And yeah, that was what got me started into scam baiting. From there, and then what got me really actually trying to bait scammers was on Facebook. Actually, there's a bunch of different scams, obviously, on Facebook. One that I usually run into. One that I usually run into is I believe it's called DCH scam. That might be wrong. I'll have to double check it. But it's basically, hey, you want a grant for X amount of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. All you have to do to be able to claim it, just like with the PCH scam, is to be able to claim it, you have to buy these gift cards to pay for a fee. Go and get these gift cards. What also makes it interesting is that that kind of scam, at least, is done all through the messages. Facebook Messenger. Okay, so it's all done through Facebook Messenger. They contact you on it. They'll send you a long list of a script to be able to play along with it. It's really weird and interesting at the same time. And I would play along with it and try to see what I could get from it, and it was glorious, honestly. They'd have me go get gift cards for anywhere from $500 to a couple thousand, depending on what type of scam it is and what the prize amount is. Because usually what they end up doing is they'll say, hey, it'll be a contact, somebody in your contacts. And usually, to back it up even more, usually what'll end up happening is once the scammer takes control and hacks into somebody's account, they'll clone it, which is just making a duplicate of it. They'll just make a duplicate of it, and they'll copy just the picture and just have the rest of the information blank. Which, for those of you who aren't familiar with Facebook or kind of gullible, if there's no information there, if there's no work history, where you live, uh, recent posts, when they confirm their birthday is, if there's any of that kind of stuff, it's probably a scam and you need to unfriend them and block them immediately. Okay? If you know the person, like personally, like it's a family member, contact them, call them on the phones, hear their voice, okay? Because that's going to be really the only way to confirm it. Or face to face, obviously. But talk to them. Hey, has your account been hacked recently? I got a friend request, or I got this message from somebody claiming to be you recently. Do you know anything about this? And 9 out of 10 times they'll say, yeah, my account was hacked, ignore it, block that person. But what they'll, excuse me, what the scammers will do is they'll take that duplicate account, and they will look at your contacts and friend request every single one of them. And just say, hey, I've created a new account. Go ahead and accept the friend request. Then once you've accepted the friend request, usually within a day, usually within 1 day, they'll message you and say, hey, how are you? How's it been? Are you staying safe at work? How's the family? Just kind of stupid small talk. Then they will tell you, oh, hey, by the way, have you heard of this program? And it's supposed to spark your curiosity, like, oh, hey, no, I haven't. Well, what is this? And they'll tell you, oh, well, I saw your name on this. I was accepted for it. I received like $500,000 for this grant, and I saw your name on the list of people who got accepted. You should contact this person to find out what's going on. And they'll give you the link to this other scammer's profile, which honestly, all it is that it's usually for both accounts. They'll just switch over accounts. That's usually what it is. Or it'll be a team, and one person makes the contact, and then they'll send it over to their buddy who's usually like sitting right next to them, and tell them, hey, so this person's going to be messaging you soon. We got him on the hook. Let's go. And sorry, just a second. Yes and no, Teresa. The messages, sometimes they have the messages polished so well that you won't see any broken English, any grammatical errors or anything. The new guys on the block, theirs will have broken English, which is hilarious to me. But for the most part, the initial contact and the script will all be polished, no broken English kind of thing. Which annoys me because that makes it seem even more legit to a possible victim. So anyways, you'll contact this representative, and you'll contact them and say, hey, I was told that my name might be on a list. Pretty much just like a PCH scam. And they'll say, oh yeah, give me a second, tell me your name, your address, tell me that information, and I'll check. And you give them the information and they go and check. Angel, honestly, they do use ChatGPT. They use ChatGPT mostly for translation because they usually don't speak English. So they use ChatGPT for the most part, but because English doesn't always translate well to another language, it gets all broken up. Good example, if you've ever seen, the only one that immediately comes to mind is Brandon Harris, or Ferris. I think it's Ferris. Brandon Ferris. He does, or used to do a lot of videos where, using ChatGPT to bake a cake. And it's taking English to Spanish to Portuguese, back to English, back to Russian, back to English. It's a lot of that same kind of thing, where it's very broken English, and it's annoying. But the representative will contact you back and say, oh yeah, you did win. You did win. You are a winner. And they'll give you a long script of the whole thing, which basically sums up that there's a grant going around. You qualify for the grant. You have the option of receiving 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, etc. But if you want ABC amount, you have to pay XYZ amount, just to be aware of it. And, do you still want to proceed? And you'll say yes. And you'll say yes because, oh my gosh, you get free money. Oh, yay. And my mic cord is getting pulled. A lot of the scams that I'm talking about, Teresa, they originate in South Africa, Nigeria. I look at them as they are the evolution of the Nigerian prince scam. They are what the Nigerian prince scam evolved into, which sucks. It really sucks, but it is what it is. It's a new scam. There's always going to be a new scam, just like there's always going to be a sucker born every minute, and you just gotta kind of adapt or die. That's basically it. Now, once they give you the whole list and you say, do you want to proceed? They'll say, okay, sure. Which one do you want? And you can say ABC, XYZ, whichever one, and they'll say, okay, not a problem. You've selected this one. To be able to proceed, we need your personal contact information. We need your name, address, phone number, social security, driver's license. We need all this information. And you submit all of it, and then once you submit all of it, they'll go into the hook of the scam, which is basically, okay, so you picked this one, you have to pay X amount of dollars. Okay, how do you want to proceed? And they'll usually say, okay, I don't care how we proceed. I just tell me how I need to pay for it. And they'll do one of two ways. Well, they'll do a couple different ways. I don't want to say one of two. They'll tell you either you have to go get gift cards, which, if you're familiar with PCH scams, you know where that goes. They'll tell you, you got to go to this store and buy this gift card. They'll tell you you have to do a money transfer from like Western Union. Um, and the Western Union ones are nice because they'll usually they'll give you mule information that way, which is really great. And again, it's not always a mule. Despite what some, I'm not saying names, but despite what some scam baiters say, it's not always a mule. Like a straight up mule where they know what's going on, they know it's a scam. Sometimes, most of the time, it's your grandma who doesn't really understand what's happening and has been scammed in the past and is now being used by these scammers as basically laundering the money. Okay? It's not always what you see in some videos. Okay? But anyways, or they'll say you've got to mail cash or a check or something. You know, some way like that. And that was actually the first time, my very first bait on this channel. I'm not sure how far back it is, but it's about 2 years old, where I posted the screenshots to the bait, and it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful being able to do that. My computer froze. Stop it. Sorry guys, 1 second. Technical issues. Computer's wigging out on me. But yeah, those can be really satisfying, and I'm debating actually going back and doing some of them because you can get a lot of really good information from them. And I was able to make a lot of them rage and just cuss me out. And when you're able to get them off script, that's when you can really tell. That's when you can really tell that English is not their native language. Just like what Teresa is saying, is that they're not very good speakers on the phone. They don't really have a full grasp of the English language. And because of that, their broken English really comes through, which is funny through text messages. It's really interesting seeing it that way. Excuse me. But those are really fun scams to be able to do. And I've been debating trying to do some romance scams on Facebook. The problem with those, for me, is just the ick factor. I do not like... I get the crawlies just thinking about the ick factor on them. And I don't know if I can bring myself to do those. And that's what sucks with them. I have tried to engage in a couple pig slaughter scams, which a very quick go through for the romance scams is that you'll get a young man who sees an elderly lady on Facebook. Exactly, Buddhist. And I don't exactly have all the time in the world. The romance scams, you'll be... a scammer will see an elderly woman on Facebook who she claims she's lonely and everything, and she just wants somebody to spend the rest of her life with. and the scammer will tell them it's basic catfishing. Oh, I love you, I want to see you, but I can't see you because I can't afford the plane ticket. Maybe you could send me a couple $100s to be able to afford a plane ticket. Oh, shoot, I missed my plane. Maybe you could send me some more money to be able to buy a ticket to a new plane. Don't squirt him. What was he doing?
Attacking Chester.
Okay. Um, and maybe you could send me some more money to afford another plane ticket. And oh gosh, my car blew a tire. Can you send me some money to be able to replace the tire on it? And it's just draining them for money. And it's the romance scams alone to be able to put the effort into it. It just creeps me out. I know I could do it, but it would just creep me out. And I don't think I could bring myself to do that. Or an accident. Yeah. Yeah, Natalie. There could be, oh, I was in a massive car accident and I can't afford the repairs on my car. Oh shoot. If only I had an elderly lady that could send me some money, or a doctor. Doctor ones. Oh, I broke my foot and I can't afford the insurance. If only you could send me some money to be able to pay for this. It all runs down that, and it's absolutely disgusting. What was the other one that I said? Oh shoot, I am blanking on the kind of scam it is. Pig slaughter scams. Pig slaughtering scams, which are really popular right now. The pig slaughtering scams are basically, hey, oh, just 1 second. I need to check something. Okay. Sorry guys, as you can probably hear, I'm kind of stuffy. My allergies are killing me today. My body is trying to kill itself. I hate it. Give me just 1 second. I'm sorry, sweetie. Okay. But the pig slaughtering scams is basically the whole point of those is you'll be randomly contacted by somebody claiming that basically they could invest your money and double, triple, quadruple your investment in a couple days to a week, maybe a month. And all you have to do is invest X amount of money. Let's just say $100. And they'll show you, a fake website, and they'll show you some fake graphs that they made to be able to try to convince you that they're legit, but they're not. From there, let's say you give them $100. By the end of the week, they'll tell you, oh, hey, so I quadrupled your investment. You now have $400. And they'll show you graphs and charts and stuff to make it look like you made more money. And they'll tell you, okay, so now all you have to do is, and I would recommend investing more money into it. And if you give me more money, I can be able to make you even more on top of that. And they'll keep trying and keep bugging you, and until you eventually do it. And then when you do it, they'll just keep on going and going and going until you're basically drained, and uh, then you start, questioning, well, why have I not, you're showing me graphs and charts and stuff saying that I've won all this money. Where's my money? I want my money. And then they disappear. And you never see or hear from them again. And it's really bad because a lot of what the scam is that you'll contact them through a phone number, and the phone number is bogus. And they'll send you a profile picture, and the profile pic just some random picture, and the random picture is usually just that. It's either a random picture, or they'll take a photo of an employee somewhere doing something and use that as their profile picture. Which, if you figure out who that person is and you contact them, they'll have no idea what you're talking about or anything, which is really horrible that they're doing stuff like that. Going to the chat real fast. Exactly, Teresa. Exactly. They'll tell you, they'll convince you that they're a pretty lady somewhere, and really it's all fake. It is a lot like a romance scam, just packaged differently. Same turd, different box. That's all it is. Thank you, Rich. Let's go and see if maybe I can find any new numbers. That we can call and annoy. Oh, we might have one. Oh no! My headphones fell. Come on. Let's call these people and see what we can get. 5, 7. What?
I'm leaving by I'm gonna need a ride by 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Why?
Bambi's having me babysit. Lucia needs to go to the vet. It's an emergency.
Maybe. Okay. Let's see. Dialing for a long time. That's weird. Okay, let's try recalling them. Seeing what we can get. Hopefully we can get with somebody. it's just an endless call, which is weird. That is very, very weird. That it's just endless call. Let's try again. Just one more time, just for the sake of trying. Yeah, nobody is answering on that. That's weird. That it's just endless dialing. Like I said, guys, at earlier at the beginning of this stream, today's just a weird day because not a lot of scammers are actually picking up. Yeah, not a lot of scammers are actually picking up, which is weird. But at the same time, it is a holiday, so I understand, kind of. At the same time, it's annoying. But that's okay, because that means that I have more time to try to talk with you guys and be able to answer any questions, clear up any questions you guys might have, to be able to keep this community safe and be able to grow this community. Ugh. So just 1 second. Just 1 second, guys. I'm checking something real fast. Making sure everything is good. Okay, good. Everything looks good. But yeah, is there any other questions you guys might have for me? Things like the kind of scams, or different kinds of scams, what to be able to do with information, what I do with the information, editing of my videos, how I do the editing. Oh, okay. But I am possibly going to have to end the stream just a little bit early. I might be back on later today. I'm not sure. It all just kind of depends on how my day is going. Because I've got a lot of stuff I got to do around my house. I've got some errands I've got to run. But yeah, I didn't realize what time it was. So because of that, I might actually go ahead and end the stream. Guys, as always, thank you for coming in. Thank you for showing up. Like the stream, and if you are new here, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, helps out the stream, helps out everyone. It helps spread awareness to this. Rich, where Rich asked, where do you report phone numbers and accounts? The easy answer is that I have a contact who is in touch with different companies that the different companies that those scammers use. If we figure out that they are using a text now number, she has a contact within text now to be able to get that number shut off immediately. The accounts, she also works with a victims advocacy group to be able to contact that bank and be able to give them the information to be able to get that bank account shut down, which is really helpful. But yeah, okay, so I am going to go ahead and jump off now. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for showing the love. If you guys haven't already, I do have a video that premiered today. You can go down into my channel and watch it. It should probably be down below. If it's not below, it's definitely on my channel. Just click on my name and my picture down below this stream. It'll take you to my channel. It should be the very first one. You can go ahead and watch it, like it, comment on it, do what you need to. All of that helps promote the channel. I'm not looking to be able to become viral famous. I'm looking to spread awareness. That's my whole point. I want to make as many people aware of these kinds of scams as possible so we can limit the number of victims